Working with a 6-panel Velcro back cap. Back side of the cap is curved, so the curved lines on the sleeve board will help you in reference where you need it within the hoop. Working with a fitted hat, back side is straight, using the straight lines on the sleeve board. Six-panel curve snapback. Using the curved lines on the sleeve board to line it up. When hooping with hats, you can slide the backing underneath the hoop when you attach it to the machine. Hooping up a bag pocket. Making sure when you slide the bag over the sleeve board that it is correctly positioned from side to side. Hooping a lady's sleeve. Tape your backing to the sleeve board. Slide the garment over, positioning it from side to side with the shoulder seam. Grab your 12-centimeter top hoop and push in. Hooping a dress shirt cuff. Using the lines on the sleeve board to help keep it squared. Now we're going to be hooping up a left chest polo on a large. So we're going to mount the Leveler Pro over the green sticker using a 5.9-inch hoop, mounting the 2 pins at the top and 1 pin at the bottom to lock it in place. Loosen up the bottom bracket, slide the hoop bracket up, tighten the bracket. Underneath the bracket are ruler lines, helping you make sure you have it square. The top hoop will be put in place, which actually have the hoop arms showing you can rotate. Then we'll move up the leveler arm, loosen the screws, move up the leveler arm, there is a leveler tooth on each side, which you can see underneath the ball, and that helps you align in position to make sure each side is straight. Tighten the screws. Pull off the hoop. Now we're going to mount our backing. Mount your backing under the hoop clips. Now we're ready to begin hooping. Grab your garment. You're going to want to make sure that the placket is down the center line, and the shoulder seams are lined up. And in the area where you're going to be hooping, you want to make sure that area is fairly flat. You grab your top hoop. You're going to rest it at the bottom part first. Hold it in place, and then the ball on each side, you'll see that pop through the garment. And then you're going to push on the top part of the hoop to lock it in place. To stop the backing and the hoop from popping out, you'll pull it downward to let the clips release, and then pull up and over the device. Hooping a large V-neck. Same position, same location as previously. Pull the garment over the top, position it, push the hoop in place. There's no different from a V-neck to a polo shirt. Now we are hooping up a hoodie. Left chest, using a 5.9 inch hoop. This one happens to be a small medium men's, which is the red sticker. So we'll put the 5.9 inch crosshair over the small medium, put 2 pins at the top and 1 pin at the bottom to lock in place. The 5.9 inch hoop ring in place. Mount your backing. Slide the garment over the top. And you're just wanting to make sure that the zipper line on this hoodie goes down the center. Grab your top hoop, again, pushing at the bottom first, resting it downward, and then push the hoop in place. Now we're going to be hooping up the back of a pullover. We're going to be using the large Melco brackets. The large Melco brackets have notches at the bottoms. One side is used for their 11 by 17. The other side is used for the 11 by 11, which is the one we're using. It allows you to position the brackets, holding the hoops in place. Mounting your backing at the top. Two ways you can do it. You can use tape at the top, or we also have a backing mount bar that's in the large tubular bracket that you could use at the top as well, which actually have clips on the top. Now we're going to slide our garment over the top, making sure we position it from side to side, making sure the shoulder seams are lined up as well at the top. Now we can grab our hoop, push the bottom part of the hoop in first, and slowly work your way to the top, push it in. You can also pull the excess material around the outside to make sure your area that you're embroidering is nice and flat. Pull up and over the device. Now we're going to be hooping a ladies, so we need to convert down to the smaller size board. So push the slide locks in on the right side and the left side, dropping the adult board back to the junior, which is also for ladies. You have a job placement card in your manual, which gives you specific instructions on the location of where it should be for that size shirt. Using the Leveler Pro, we're using a 5.9-inch hoop on a ladies. So we're going to go to the ladies location, and we can also, on this one, we're going to measure the specific hole locations, which just happens to be on the crosshair on the men's sticker. Even though it's a ladies shirt, that's the location where it should be according to the job placement card. Mounting our hoop ring, mounting our backing. Now sliding the garment over the top. Whether it's a scoop neck or a V-neck in the ladies, it's going to be done exactly the same. Grab our top part of our hoop, push the bottom part in first, and then the top in. Pull downward to release the backing clips, and then up and over the device. Now we're going to be hooping up a large jacket. So on the jacket, we want to use our extension arms to pull the garment and the inside lining outward. So we pull our extension arms out, locking our extension arms in with a screw or a rivet at the bottom, which locks them in place. Now on the Leveler Pro, we're using a 5.9-inch hoop. And then this one happens to be an extra large garment. So again, the crosshair over the green sticker on the device. Placing the pins at the top and the lock pins at the bottom. Now we have to adjust the bottom bracket and the leveler arm. Loosen the screws up, pushing that downward. Same thing with the Leveler Pro bracket on the bottom. Push the hoop ring in and the adjusting screw on the right side. Tighten the thumb screws at the bottom. Below the thumb screws are ruler lines to help you position and mark where exactly each side is equal. Now, making sure your hoop arms are straight, you'll move the leveler arm at the bottom upward, resting the hoop arms on each side of the ball on each side. Mounting the backing clips. Now taking the garment, slide the garment over the top. Again, the same thing like everything else, making sure it's straight down the center. Shoulder seams are lined up, equal on both sides. Top hoop, push inward. Pull a little bit of excess. If you see a little bit of puckering in there, you can pull a little bit of the excess out to make sure it's nice and smooth. Make sure your lining is smooth as well, and push the hoop inward. Once you push the hoop in, you're going to release the backing clips and then pull it up and over the device.